Hello. Do apologize for the scratchiness today. It's been a long week. Well, it's actually what we're here to talk about today. Magic. I really hope the audio is good. The headphones still pick up a little bit of background noise, so... Oh, this feels really good. I've actually got my feet in a creek right now. It's 80 degrees outside. It's kind of warm. Well, it's warm for me. You're excused. As long as you don't come near my feet. Excuse me. We'll get through this the best I can. So today, maybe not. We'll just deal with it. This was actually mainly meant for TikTok, but I'll probably post it on YouTube as well. I'm gonna sit for a minute. Like I said, today has been a really long day, so... Grounding. Ground, baby. What is that? That is not a rock. So today, it was actually going to start off as an explanation. I've kind of stopped doing, like, magic on TikTok for a minute. Even if I've got a portable altar. Mainly because I'm kind of being forced to rediscover what magic actually is. We all think it's like mainstream, mainline, whatever, casting spells and shooting plasma bolts. Don't get me wrong, I'm still working on that. It's not like I've completely given that up. But I am day 9, day 10, being homeless. It's been a trip. I'll tell you that. And that kind of forces me to the point I'm at now, is to rediscover what magic is. Let me tell you a story. I didn't actually watch the movie, but back when I was watching commercials on TV, because, you know, cable, back in the 90s, whatever, there was an old black and white TV show called Shirley Temple. It's probably around the same time as I Love Lucy in the 60s or the 70s. Don't quote me on that, I don't really know. Like I said, I didn't watch the movie. Or the TV show, whatever it was. But it's this little girl in class being distracted by a goose. I guess they had a goose in the classroom. And it's sitting there laying an egg. And the teacher's like, come on guys, get back to class. And the girl's over there watching the goose. And she's like, hey. The teacher goes, hey, come on. Come back over. What are you doing? She's like, well, I'm watching the goose lay an egg. And the teacher goes, well, what's so wonderful about that? And the little girl, just being a kid, looks up and goes, well, can you lay an egg? And the teacher goes, I certainly cannot. So then the girl goes, well, there you go. You know. Now that right there is the epitome of magic. It's having that childlike wonder inside yourself again. Because as a kid, until people told us we couldn't, we used to believe anything and everything was possible. But at some point, someone programmed into us that it's not. And that magic doesn't exist. Well, right now, I'm in a place. I'm homeless, I'm jobless, I'm getting my ass kicked. But it's forcing me to see the positives, the magic. Despite all these negative things that are going on, I'm more or less forcing myself to see the positives. This message is going to be a little all over the place. But I mean, magic, like, I mean, obviously you could... I'll show you guys in a minute. This forest is actually quite enchanting. But... what I mean is... like these stories. It almost sounds mystical, magical. I've had pretty recently, I was watching a YouTuber. I'm not gonna give him a shout out because it doesn't matter. I'm not that big, so. But one of the YouTubers I watch, or watched, was explaining they had this story about a butterfly landing on their hand and doing all this cool stuff. I don't remember the exact details. But I just kind of thought to myself, I'm like, I want one of those. And I even said it. I walked out into a forest one day, I'm like, alright, forest, I'm open to having a magical experience. Let's do something kind of like that. And I saw this really cool blue dragonfly that was just kind of feasting in this nice little sunny patch. So I got all down like a kid, and I got on my hand, my tummy actually, and I just stuck my hand in that sunny spot, and I just waited. Next thing you know, big old blue dragonfly just lands on my hand. I'm like, yo, that's so cool. And I just sat there and watched it eat. Something plain and simple. Well, finally it took off, so I was lifting my hand up, and it was actually, I guess I was reflexively like grabbing my nose or something. But halfway up there, it lands back on my hand, so I'm like this close. I'm like, yo, that is so cool. And I sat there for as long as I could. But unfortunately, I had one of those involuntary twitches where I'm like, yeah, and then it just, it's like, oh, okay, fine. Guess it's time to go anyways. And I've had someone I was talking to had a similar experience. She was out walking in a forest, and these bunnies were hopping along her path, like playing with her, essentially. Kind of like she was a bunny. And they were just walking and following her while she was walking through the path. Which reminded me of another one of my stories. Squirrels. As a kid, I was sitting at a playground. I was kind of by myself. My parents are watching. I'm just chilling. And I would stuff whenever we went to buffets, Chinese buffets, whatever, mainly Chinese buffets. I would take a bunch of candy and stuff it in my pocket, and we would leave. So I'm sitting at the park just numbing on gummy bears that I have in my pocket, and a squirrel, no joke, walks right up to me and looks at me and go, you want one? And the squirrel takes it and goes, and he just like runs laps around me. It's like, yo, that was a massive sugar rush. So me and that squirrel had a magical moment. God, hold on. Oh, that feels good. Oh, cold water. So, as a kid, whenever you'd walk into a forest, you'd feel magical. I used to. I used to feel like they were liminal spaces. Anything could happen out in the forest. I've even had some crazy things happen. Like I've said before, whether you believe it or not, I've had spirit animals talk to me. One forest, I had a deer come out to me. And I'm just like, I'm in Texas. And that's not that abnormal. There are foresty parts of Texas that have deers. But the part I was at was a small forest. It was a park right next to a construction zone. Like there was active, like work. They were actively working. And I'm standing here and I just see this deer just go right across in front of me. I'm just like, what? I'm literally just like, what? Why is there a deer in the middle of the day? Okay, whatever. I just kind of let that one go. But that was a magical moment. What is magic? I don't know. It's kind of something, like I said, we're discovering. But it's in those moments where, like, exactly what you need happens at exactly the right moment, out of nowhere, too. Like, I've had moments like that, too. Like those moments a stranger comes in. They say they come in form of guardian angels, or the Lord sent an angel, or whatever. Which has happened to me before, too. I know I've told this story before, but one day I got my car towed after moving apartments. I was literally on the last day. My manager wouldn't let me call in. I was like, I can't even get to work. And it was a big kerfuffle. And I was having a shitty day. I even looked like this, like I didn't even have my work shirt. Because it was in my car that got towed. So I'm up at work, like in a muscle tee, and this guy's just kind of trying to have fun. He was just being nice. And I was being really down. Well, the dude just goes, you know what? And slips $200 cash on the counter and goes, I can't explain it. God said to give it to you. I look at him, I was like, what? Turns out, my car to get it back from the tow station was $173. So, money to get me my car back and some gas. That's magic. It's like, holy shit. Did that just happen? Well, that's not the first time. It's not the last time. Hey, piss off. But there are people that are so caught up in the negative that you don't see those. We don't register. I'm so focused on, oh my god, my car got towed, you know? So it takes training. Because the more you see these positive or the magical moments, the more they happen. It's like, once again, the mindset. I was going to say the mind shift, but the mindset. Going back to that little Shirley Temple video. The adult was rigid. I have something to teach. Sit down and let me learn you this knowledge. I have a goal, I have a structure, and I have a rigid system. But the little girl was lost in the wonder of a goose pooping out an egg. Something that seems everyday to us, to a child, is amazing and wonderful, because it's like, how the hell where did that thing come from? Like, it just pooped out an egg. It boggles my child mind. It's like, oh my god, that is so cool. Like the magic tricks you would get as a kid. You believe so much that they were real, and that it fills you up with joy. That moment. Magic is happiness. Boom, there it is. Magic is the special moments of happiness, maybe just happiness itself. So when I say we're going back to finding magic, going back to finding myself and finding the happiness within myself. The magic within myself. Because honestly, if you don't, it's gonna eat you up. How easy it's been for me to want to give up. Like I said, I've had a really rough couple of weeks. It's been some adjusting time. And I could easily, like I said, let my fear and my doubt swallow me up. But there's been magical moments, times that you just don't think would happen. So I do still believe in airplanes, biggest dickbags of the skies. Anyways, I don't even know how bad that noise is. But finding that sense within myself again, because when I do that, that actually connects me back and makes my magic or my spellcasting stronger. Because the energy or the magic within me, you think about this, I always feel like there's such a, what is the word? I don't know. So much expectation set onto like a magic spell that we're so stuck on the spell. What did I say? They can't actually see me flipping them off, luckily. There's a lot of foliage. Hi, turtles. What was I saying? Dickbag plane. Let's put it this way. The mindset of the teacher is we're so closed off and so rigid that simple things like the wonder of a goose pooping an egg out, that's magic. It's wonderful. We forget to look at the little things. Truthfully. I'm up on a high horse right now saying this because it's so easy to talk into a video and talk into a phone or a camera and then turn off the camera and then sit there and curse the world. But I'm still seeing these moments, like, it has happened. Again, there's been places and times when things just magically work out. I'm just like, okay. Let's put it this way. when you cast the spell, no, let's do this. If you watch anime or movies or TV, in Wizardry World or Sorcery World or Magic, the highest tier they typically say is a magician who doesn't need incantations, who doesn't need a wand, doesn't need anything. Dude's literally just like, firebolt, and there's a firebolt out his hand. And everyone's like, well, how'd you do that? He doesn't have a wand, he doesn't have anything. Like, where did that come from? But it's because the magician or the wizard understands on such a fundamental level what magic is, that he doesn't even need these channels or these tools. So reconnecting with yourself, reconnecting with your magic, is how you actually strengthen the magic of the world around you. Believing in something, despite everything else, that is magic within itself. Being able to get up and be like, you know what? Yeah, yesterday kind of sucked. But I believe today will be okay. And even if it's not okay, I know I'll be okay. I'm still here. It's, like I said, I haven't had a job in 5-6 months. I'm still kicking it. I'm still alive. I still got some flesh on my bones. I mean, I weigh as much as I normally do. It's not like I'm losing weight. But I'm still here. So, I mean, magic could be anything. It could be self-confidence. It could be wonder and amazement. It could just be a smile. Something as simple as a smile. I don't think there is one thing that you can define as magic. But believing in magic and finding it within yourself opens up the channel to many different avenues of magic. Of perception. I guess you could say magic is perception. Magic is a paradigm. It's how you view the world. Do you see it as a dark and drab and dreary place? Oh, I am so fucking sorry. I just smacked a bug out of the air. I didn't mean to do that. Like, I felt it. It just clunked right. Anyways. ADHD brain. Do you focus on the negatives or do you focus on the positives? Again, that doesn't mean hide your head in the sand and ignore all negatives completely and say, oh, it's not real. It can't hurt me. But it's seeing the negatives and being like, well, you know what? We're going to focus on the wins. Today, I got to eat. I have a full belly right now. Sure, nothing really went my way today, but I've got food, and I'm still going. In fact, one of my favorite sayings from Firefly. Look, I'm going to butcher this so bad. What keeps the ship in the air? What keeps the boat afloat? It's not gas, it's not money. It's love. Because at the end of the day, that's what keeps you up. That's what keeps you going. Love and magic. And we're gonna actually walk around the forest a little bit. It's actually really nice. If you're having trouble, just go step out in the forest for a bit. I can't explain how this feels. It's amazing. Again, we don't really stop and think and take time to watch a butterfly. We don't stop and smell the roses anymore. Plain and simple. In fact, that's actually one of the theory as to why magic disappeared. You see it in movies, you see it in books and texts, and technology took over, so the magic kind of got pushed away. We stopped believing in it. Now we believe in cold, hard technology. Well, guess what? Technology is made from magic. Surprise, surprise. There's magic in the technology. It's the same premise. It's the same system, but that's not what we're here talking about. I guess it's about being open. Having an open perspective. Because you know what? Even in the bad, you know what? Maybe I don't have a house. Maybe I don't have anywhere to live. Which is why I've actually been in the forest a lot more. it's kind of okay. It's difficult and it definitely has its challenges, but I've been outside more than I've ever been. That's actually why I have a hat now. I burned my melon. But I'm still going. Maybe that is magic. Like I said, believing, even though I know, despite everything around me, I know I'm gonna be okay. And again, that's so easy for me to say. I could sit here and repeat it, and that doesn't mean I feel it. But that's when you kind of have to, like I said, change your perspective. Go step out in the forest for a minute. Have some fun. Ouch! Oh man. My young boyish feet were calloused as hell. Now I have soft man feet. They don't like walking in a river full of rocks. I'm trying to recallus my feet so I can go and enjoy nature once more. Until then, everything's sharp and pointy in the bottom of my feet. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to deal with the camera view for a minute. Like I said, I wanna get you guys a good view of the forest I'm in. Oh wait, there it goes. So, sorry about the Blair Witch Project, but we're gonna have to kind of just. Ow! Oh, excuse me, sir. Sorry. But I mean, like, how do you not look at this forest and be like, it's not a fucking magical place? I mean, it just looks like something out of a fairy tale. Ah, dude. I feel like the grunts of pain are undermining the message. Alright, back to the river. Oh, sharp, pointy, soft man feet. Oh, back into the river. Oh, I'm sorry, fishy, but don't nibble my toesies. I guess that's it. I will still be doing tarot readings. I'm still working on it. I've actually gotten to a point I haven't even been doing them for myself. All the videos that have been uploaded have been pre-uploaded for months, but I'm getting pretty close to running out of content here, so... Oh shit! So if I actually do go silent on a channel or two, it's actually okay. It's normal. It's predicted. I'm, still figuring my shit out. But... in the meantime... I'm gonna enjoy this forest. I kind of have a feeling that I'm supposed to enjoy the forest as much as I can, because life's about to get fucking crazy. That one was pointy. That one was also pointy. Oh look, a golf ball. But I mean, like, come on. How do you stare at that and just be mad? You can't. Oh yeah, so anyways, it's kind of gotten to that point, not to like be egotistical, but I have noticed sometimes I accidentally speak something into existence and it's like, yo, I didn't even mean to do that. Like, I've gotten to a point some days I can just chant something without a spell, without my altar, without a wand or any tools. I'm literally just sitting in my car and I'm just like rhyming my butt off. I don't have an example right now, but no. Ooh, that one was soft actually. Sand, yay! Oh, thank you, sand. Provide for my feet. Oh, I'm getting so close to just shorts. Maybe not even shorts. But I think I'm just beating a horse now. So we'll see what, is there anything else? Despite me being in the forest, I do feel a little ungrounded. It's been a weird day. It's kind of warm. This is so nice. Like we say, when's the last time You actually got out. I will swear to God, bugs. Other than bugs, bugs are not magical. I'm just kidding. They're actually really intelligent. When's the last time you did anything like you did when you were a kid? Go back and do something to find that amazement that you did as a child. Something that lights you up, something that's wonderful. I don't care how childish I am right now. I've been hopping around the forest like a damn monkey. And just getting hurt like a kid. I slipped and fell. It hurt. But I'm having fun. You could say it's a nice distraction. You could say it's just a way to kill time. Coping. Excuse me. But I can't explain the silence that it provides you. That's also magic. The ability to sit out here and silence a crazy mind. A mind that never shuts up. That's magic in and of itself. Just to feel the sun on your face. And the cool water on your feet. Around your feet. Just let everything fall away for a minute. Obviously, I wouldn't be lying if I'd say it wasn't tough. I've been struggling. More ways than one. Not just. Well, that's why these moments are so important. If you don't find happiness in small things or even find happiness at all, you will be driven to absolute insanity. Not the good kind. So you know what? Oh, excuse me, guys. Trying to make sure I don't fall in a sinkhole. Oh, that was cold. I'm gonna set you down for a minute. I'm just gonna let you take in the view. I can still talk. Oh shit. Okay. Well, that's not the view I wanted you to see, but... Okay, you don't get to see shit. Just kidding. I want you to be able to see the river. Penis. Well, whatever. I give up. Like, for instance, the other day, I was here at this park, and despite my family treating me like I'm insane, I talk to animals, and, I had a turtle actually ask me for help. Somehow, it had gotten, like, way up on the shore, or up in the park, like, up in the actual park, and the water bank was, like, down a big old drop. I felt really bad, because the other day I was watching a turtle try to climb up on a log, and the bastard lost his footing and literally toppled down to the water. I'm just like, oh fuck, that had to hurt. So, I don't know if it asked me for help or I just decided to help, but it looked at me and it's like, okay, better not bite me. Ran back to my car, grabbed a towel, brought it downstairs, brought it down the cliff, the edge, and I placed him on a rock in the water. I come back 20-30 minutes later, and he's down there swimming, having a good old time. Be like, yeah, I helped a turtle today. If nothing else goes right, I helped a turtle get to the damn water. There we go. This should be a much nicer view. I'm grounded in here. nice. What is it saying? The horrors persist, but so do I. Oh man. There are dragonflies everywhere. What's up, guys? There we go. They gotta come down here more often. Well, I think we're done. Now we're just beating a bush that doesn't need to be beaten. Words. Fuck 'em. Have a great day.